Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking pieces from older abstract watercolour paintings and combining them with fresh paintings to create a whimsical vase of flowers. We'll paint a stripy background, make loose joyful flowers with simple brushstrokes and embellish everything with pens, and then collage it all together into a playful mixed media bouquet. So let's jump in. I've grabbed my favourite Kuretake paints and my favourite colours. I've got my cold press watercolour paper all taped down. I've got a medium sized brush and I'm just making these scrappy kind of shapes. Some circles, some flowery kind of shapes, and just dropping the paint into the centre there. Letting it all mix together, not worrying that it does that, just letting it all happen and making these lovely big blousy flowers. So once I've done that, I am then going to bring it up, show you that, and then we're going to work on the stripy background. So we're painting loose and even watercolour stripes, some wide, some narrow, and they're a little bit soft with a bit of boldness to some of them. I'm not worrying about perfection, it's just about a bit of a fun modern backdrop that contrasts beautifully with the organic shapes of the flowers. So there you can see that there. So I've grabbed my pens and I'm just going to mark make over the top. So you wait until your paint dries, then you grab your pens, just grab your favourites. They don't have to be the same as these. These are Uniball broad pens. I've got them in metallics and white, but you might have gel pens, you might have pencils, whatever you've got to hand. So I'm just defining the petals, some white dots for highlights, maybe a swirl or two. These tiny marks bring the flowers to life. They go from pretty paint blobs to little characterful flowers. So it happens in seconds. Don't overdo it, just enough to give them a little bit of charm. So adding lines here, some petal shapes there, and it all brings them together nicely. You might want to use Posca pens, which would give a bolder feel to your flowers, and you would see the lines a little bit more than what I've done, but I chose these today because I wanted a delicate kind of pattern on these, because when we come to do the vase, I'm going to be adding lots of flowers, so they're going to be sort of competing with each other. So I thought, well, maybe if I just go for this more delicate pen, hopefully it will just bring it all together nicely. So we are going to be having a look at some of our old abstracts and see whether they're going to be suitable for doing the vase. And I'll show you when we get to that section the reason why I chose the abstract that I did. So I'm just continuing now, just mark making over the top using my silver pen here, and then switching it up, doing the same shape but using a bronze pen there. And then just a chain, like some linkage chain going across the petals there. And this is really, really mindful stuff, really in the moment. You just don't have to think about it. You're just going with the flow and just enjoying your time. So I'm just continuing adding some more embellishments here with that bronze pen there. And you can see that these are they're cohesive. You can tell they're a set of flowers that go together, whilst the mark making is slightly different on each of them. You might want to change that up and go for something completely different. I'm just heating up the tape now because I'm going to be cutting out these flowers. And then I remembered that I got some smaller flowers that I'd done quite a while ago, and I'd painted them out, but I hadn't done anything with them. So I thought, what a shame, let's grab them. Maybe I can have some smaller flowers within the vase. So I decided that I would make on top of those, and I was just having fun, just enjoying, just bringing these back to life. They were just stuck at the back of the cupboard, And I just thought, oh, what a shame. Let's bring them out. They're going to go, some of these are going to go into that vase. So it's great when you get an idea for an old picture and you want to bring it back to life and do something new with it. It really makes you feel good, makes me feel good, when I get an old picture and think, yeah, I'm going to make this into something else. So I'm just putting the same kind of pens on, so I've still got the Uniball pens, so that'll still make it cohesive when these flowers are next to my bigger blooms. And they are very similar colours, though there's a bit more pink and blue in this than there is on the bigger flowers. So you can see them glistening there. And then I'm going to cut them all out. So I'm cutting out the simple flower shapes and, just going round them, nothing complicating, not worrying if there's a little bit of white showing. I'm just going to leave that, but you might not want to do that. You might want to bring your pen right up, your scissors right up to the edge there, or you might want to pen it in a little bit later, and I do something along those lines, but I'll show you a little bit later how to do that. So then I'm outlining the stripey painting that we did, and I'm heating up the tape because I'm going to pull that tape up, and then I'm going to do some, like a border, some other lines around it because I wanted to jazz it up a bit. And here's the abstract that I'd done earlier, and I thought this one looked a little bit like water. It's all got the watery kind of colours. I just like the movement in it, and I just thought, yeah, that could be representational of some water in a vase. So now I'm just outlining that, and I've grabbed my Mod Podge and I am just putting that onto the back of this, and I'm going to position it onto my sheet. So it gives a really nice impression of water, and as though you can see the stems through the glass, I think. And then I've cut out the larger flowers, and I'm going to place them onto the page because I want to sort of work out roughly whereabouts I want these flowers. I have done it before where I've just carried on sticking them down and then looked back and thought, oh no, I should have had that there and this here, sort of thing. So I decided that I would place them all down nicely onto the page and sort of make a plan, and then pull them up one by one and stick them down on top of each other. So this is sort of like a layering process, really fun to do, adding your flowers on top and working out where they're going to go. And then here are the little ones, the little tiny flowers, just trying to work out where I'm going to place them, getting some glue on them and sticking them down. And then once I've stuck them all down, I am going to get under the board and I'm just going to wait down, just leave it a little while and then pull the board off when I think that it's all dry. And I've grabbed the bronze pen and I'm just outlining those flowers. It just gives it a little bit more definition, all of those flowers, when they're laying on top of each other. So you can see the finished result here, and I think it's worked quite well. I don't know, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.